Okay, so now we're going to find the linear equations. Give you just a second to read through this. Might want to hit pause. Okay, so what those previous couple pages said is that we're going to use y equals mx plus b to figure out what the equation of this line is. Now, the thing with this is that we do not have our y-intercept. Notice x is not 0. If x were 0, we would have our y-intercept. Y equals mx plus b. This is our slope. This is our y-intercept. Again, in this set of information that we're given, we do not have our y-intercept, so we have to solve for it. So I'm going to plug in this for x, this for y, and this for m, and then, since we have 3 out of 4 pieces of information, we can solve for b. So, using this formula right here, our y is 1, I got that from right there. Our m is right here, negative 2/5, times our x, which is negative 4, plus b. Now I'm going to solve for b. 1 is equal to, whenever I multiply these two together, I get 8/5. Now to get b by itself, I need to subtract 8/5 from both sides. And I get that b is equal to negative 3/5. Now, I only need this piece of information and this piece of information in order to write the equation of the line. So I've got y is equal to, my m comes first, don't forget your x, minus 3/5. There we go. There's our equation of the line. Okay, so on this page, this says that if you're given 2 points, you basically do the same thing, but you have to do this first. You have to get your slope first. And then it doesn't matter which point you use, because whenever you turn it into slope-intercept form, you will get the same thing. So you get to pick your favorite point. I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. Alright, so we need to find the equation of the line that passes through these 2 points right here. So, first thing we need to do is we need to find our slope. Okay, upper left is going to be 7, upper right is going to be negative 2, bottom left is negative 3, and bottom right is negative 9. So I have a couple of double negatives here. And so this winds up being 7 plus 2 is 9. Negative 3 plus 9 is 6. So I'm going to reduce that to be 3/2. There's my slope. Now, you get to pick your favorite point. I don't care which one you pick. I'm going to start with this one. I always go for the one that has the fewest amount of negatives if possible. So I'm going to let this be my x, and this be my y, and this is going to be my m. And I'm going to solve for b. So I've got 7. Don't forget I'm using y equals mx plus b. So 7 is equal to, my m is 3/2. My x in that point is negative 3. I'm going to multiply that out. 7 is equal to 3/2 times negative 3 is negative 9/2. I would add 9/2 to both sides. Let's see here. That would be 23/2 is equal to b. So now I have my y-intercept. I've got my slope. I can write the equation of this line. It is y is equal to 3/2 times x plus 23/2. Now, what if I had used the other point? What if I had used the negative 9, negative 2? Let's try that. So I'm going to put this in for x, this in for y, and I'm still going to use 3 over 2 for my slope. So my y is -2 is equal to my m is 3 over 2. My x is -9 plus b, so I'm going to solve for b. Now I'm going to multiply that out. 3 over 2 times -9 is -27 over 2. I'm going to add 27 over 2 to both sides. And I get 23 over 2 is equal to b. If you don't believe me, grab a calculator and check it out. So I get the same y-intercept no matter which point I use. So y is equal to 3 over 2 times x plus 23 over 2. Same equation, used a different point. That's the beauty of math. Okay, so check this out. So I'm going to find the equation of this line. Again, first thing we want to do is we want to find our slope. So I've got 3 right here, I've got 1 right here, 5 here, and 5 here. 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 5 is 0. You cannot have 0 in the denominator, so this slope is undefined. And what kind of line do we have if we have an undefined slope? We have a vertical line. Why do I keep leaving off my C's? Okay, vertical line. And with a vertical line, you only have x in your equation. You don't have a y in your equation. And what does x equal in both of these points? X is equal to 5. That is the equation of this line. Okay, so you'll remember from a previous lesson that perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. Okay, so if I want to find the equation of the line that goes through this point but is perpendicular to this line, the first thing I need to do is find the slope. So x plus 3y equals 6. I want to subtract x from both sides and divide everything by 3. Okay, so if this slope is -1/3, the opposite reciprocal slope, so the new slope, has to be, flip it over, change the sign, has to be 3. Okay, so now I'm going to use this slope and this point to write the equation of the line. So again, I'm going to use y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to plug in y, m, and x, and I'm going to solve for b. So I've got 2 is equal to 3 times 4 plus b. 2 is equal to 12 plus b. Subtract 12 from both sides. Okay, so I have my slope, I have my y-intercept. I'm going to write the equation of this line. There we go. Okay, we actually have another formula that we could use instead of using y equals mx plus b. This is called the point slope formula, and honestly, I like it better. I realize that you're used to the other one, you're comfortable with slope-intercept, but this one is truly quicker. The thing about this formula is it stays a y. This right here stays an x. You fill in, I'm going to color it in pink, you fill in this, you fill in this, and you fill in this. But the big thing that I want you to notice is I want you to notice the minus sign there and there. Those minus signs mean that you have to change the sign in front of the y term or the x term. So you're going to have to do the opposite of what you see in the point. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so if I use this formula, y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1, and I'm using this information right here, I'm going to plug in this right here, that goes right there, this goes over here, and this goes, oops, right there. Okay, so I've got y minus 2 is equal to negative 3 times x minus negative 4. But look, I have a double negative, so really that's going to be x plus 4. So y minus 2 is equal to negative 3 times x plus 4. Now, this would be great if all it said was write an equation, but it says then write the equation in slope-intercept form. So in order to do that, you have to distribute. And I would add 2 to both sides. And there we go. That's written in slope-intercept form. Okay, that's it for this video. Have a good day.